Welcome to the Sports Right Show with Sports Pops. Listen to the voices if you want to get in trouble with the Verse Ortiz. Dallas Cowboys neighborhood with Mr. Wilson. It's about time we talk Bomb Maverick and the big crew. Start your engines. The Sports Right Show is ready. Welcome, everybody, to the Sports Right Show. I am your host, Sports Pops. And remember, here at the Sports Right Show, every sports story belongs to you. But in order to bring all these different stories, that include this week, his favorite, he's part of our pit crew, the floor shop with El Profe. Profe, I think you're a happy guy this week because, your boy wonder. I don't know what to call him for you. Well, we call him at the show Lebroom, the queen. Oh, yeah, you're right. He has that queen crown. The queen
the
crown.
king, the goat.
Queen of fluff. Yeah, the goat. In Spanish, la cabra enferma. There's definitely he is what he is. Yeah. He deserves every accolade that Prophet says. Yeah. The goat in Spanish, go see the dictionary. La cabra enferma. Definitely that's what he is. But I don't want to start the show with that. I just want to say welcome to the show, guys. I hope you had a great week, a great weekend, and we're ready to go. Tonight, Mr. Wilson showing his true colors. He rather to be in Europe with his beautiful wife instead of being with us. And we get it. We get it. Okay? It's fine. It's fine. For Top Fun, I don't even know what to say. That's beyond part-time. I mean, that's almost like quitting time, and it's about time. So, but I got the voice, and you got to listen to the voices to get in trouble with him, like always, and El Profe with the flower shop, and we'll see who he's going to give flowers to this week. I imagine both flowers are going to be for Lebroom, the queen of flower. I imagine. I'm just saying. But anyway, guys, let's start with the WNBA All-Star Game. Whew, I don't know what to say. Okay, Caitlin Clark put in a show starting the game by shooting, 3-pointers from the logo, almost halfway to half court, and perfectly. But then there was a lot of ugly basketball display at the game. It looked one of those pickup games where, we probably would have played better. And like I said, throw a flag because I forgot to say that for this show to make no sense at all, we need director, producer, cheerleader, better known as Lifetime Concussion Protocol, Carlos Flores, better known as Chino. And the reason I bring him in right now is because the fact that I believe if he saw the highlights of that WNBA All-Star Game, he might want to do a tryout next year. I got a feeling, but it was ugly. El Profe, did you get a chance to see at least the highlights of that awful display of basketball?
Yeah, so I mean, I ended up tuning in for about 10 minutes. And no hate because we're over here on a podcast and they're the ones actually playing and getting paid to play the beautiful game of basketball. So no hate. But obviously, you're going to get what you get. None of them can dunk. I think there's only been like one or two that have ever dunked in history. And obviously, if you see the men's side, everyone's dunking left and right and chucking up logo threes. So if the expectations was the WNBA was going to do that, no chance. And you haven't been watching all year.
I'm going to throw a flag on you right now because Dominic Malonga did the one-hand dunk for the ladies. It was one of the highlights.
Oh, okay. Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. Yes.
One of the few good things that happened on the All-Star game was Caitlin Clark bombing away from half court, and then this young lady coming in and basically go ahead and do a dunk.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And I think, there hasn't been many ever that can dunk. So it's kind of crazy to see a player like that to be able to dunk. But It's just my obviously when we watch the NBA, we're like fascinated because everyone's just dunking left and right. So your expectations are higher, but obviously, you're never gonna get the constant dunking, the constant chucking up threes like you see in the men's side. But I mean, yeah, it was a rough watch. I mean, I saw maybe like three air balls in the 10 minutes that I watched, and that is crazy.
Well,
So
the worst part was the putbacks. You know, like
yeah,
when
oh
you
yeah,
go and see
yes,
the kids shooting and they cannot reach the rim and the ball comes back down and they shoot it up again. That's what we witnessed.
yeah,
And to be a professional basketball league that lifetime defense up to his, I'm not going to say it. I don't want to start cursing on the show. But, these are the ladies that he loves. Uh, According to his book, they should be making billions, but it was an ugly display. Besides that, we had the WNBA MVP was Jonquel Jones. She had 22 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists. That's a heck of a basketball game, in at any level. So those stats are very impressive. She was the MVP award. And Teen Spoon was able to win 121, 122. And that was basically what happened. My longest dunk was one of the signature highlights of the entire All Star weekend. So the dunk was that, and then what Kaylin Clark did. Boys, I'm going to ask you a controversial situation. The WNBA decided to do a poster celebrating the first 30 years of the WNBA. They had Angel Reese, but no Kaylin Clark. Why you think the individual player, and I'm not saying she's the best player, but she's the most watched? Why the league is trying to push her away and bring a different narrative? And I don't want to get into that point, but I want to see from you, what do you think is that crucial point that they're trying to avoid to promote the 30 years of the history of the league without Caitlin, but they go ahead and put Angel Reese that came with her on the same draft year? To me, that is ridiculous. What do you think about that, voice?
It's an interesting take. It's an interesting thing that they did. If anything, they should have put both of them because wasn't it last year where, and I hate to say this, but it was kind of divided. People talking about, Reeves, or talking about Clark and, choosing sides. And in sports shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? You should take it for what it is. Don't the WNBA wants to keep that thing flowing where it's both of them going at each other, kind of like back in the day. And I'm not saying it's as big as what Magic and Larry was back in the day.
It's pretty much the
Um,
same setup, to be honest with
yeah, but the thing is that we live in a very different world nowadays. So and I hate to say this, I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but I hate to say this. Nowadays they bring in, for the most part, politics into everything or most of the things out there. Something that I didn't see way back then, or at least I didn't see it as much. And I'm not saying that's the reason why, but I'm intrigued. Like I'm puzzled. Like why would you put her only? Especially when they had the rivalry going.
you. Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people say that the Kane and Clark, rubs everybody the wrong way or whatever it is. I don't know why they're all out there competing. Apparently Clark's teammates love her because every time there's something going on, like fight breaks out or whatever, you see all of them backing her up. And I understand that they're teammates, but there's got to be
Yeah.
something to like about her.
I mean, she's a,
And
a
then
great player. She's not the
yeah,
best player, but I think she brings something to the game that makes people go and watch the game. To
yeah,
me, she is the Curry. And I'm not saying because she's as good as Curry. No, but from a
right,
shooting standpoint, you got to appreciate what she does. I mean, this girl can
yeah,
shoot the basketball, hands
yeah,
down. No doubt in my mind whatsoever. So I think the WNBA needs to go back, take a back seat, and go, hey, look, we're making some mistakes. Let's fix them this way. so it can benefit the growth of the league. Okay, there's a big rumor that the current commissioner is going to be fired. She's going to meet with the NBA commissioner, and they're going to decide her future. But it looks like she's going to be gone, and they're going to have to bring somebody else. Okay, Profe. Before I finish the segment regarding the WNBA, last week we had a topic that the voice and we touched in. Sophie Cunningham, she plays for the Fever. She's on the side of a very heavy criticism because she's defending women's sports, where she says that transgender individuals should not join women's sports. How you feel about that take from Sophie Cunningham?
Yeah, I mean, so it's a little tricky because obviously, the league is promoting pride and wanting, that everyone be inclusive and whatnot.
Yes.
It's a little tricky with the WNBA part of pushing that agenda because if you're saying everyone's inclusive, then you got to include the trans community. But obviously, everyone has their own opinion, everyone has their own beliefs, blah 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 blah. Me personally, I have nothing with the trans community, but I think science is science. Like genetics is genetics. You can't if you're born a man, like there's scientific evidence that you're just bigger, stronger, faster, and that's just what it is. So when you have that element and you throw someone in there into even the amateur sports, there's a big topic with that. You throw that in there, like of course you have a someone that's gonna smash every record because they're just bigger, stronger, faster. Yeah, so it's not a good look. I'd much rather it be, everyone on the same playing field because then that way it's even and it's fair. But yeah, it's a little tricky on the WNBA side because if you're gonna push pride out, you better include the trans community. So, but me personally, I think scientifically, let's just everyone on the same playing field.
Let it be what it's got to be. I said it last week. This is my opinion. I got nothing against the transgender community, but I recommended the following, and Voice was with me on this one. Do your own league. Do a transgender league and play it against each other. Make it something very interesting to happen. So for us, I thought Lifetime was coming to rip us apart, but no, he's going somewhere. By the way, to all our fans, we apologize. We're doing a lot of moving around with the studio, so that's why we don't have a background from my end. But the guys doing the job the way it's supposed to do. But I was not able to go ahead and fix this whole entire studio. So, but it's good. We bring in live. We bring in the action. But back to the situation, we said it. Just create your own league. Look at baseball. On the 1st of this month, after 70 plus year, the new baseball league comes, Women's Baseball League. I'm going to be watching. I know it's only 4 teams, but I want to see what they bring to the table. And I will say this. If the product is better than what the WNBA is bringing, be careful, WNBA. See how you move your pieces. Because if baseball league is much better than what you are bringing in, and it looks more competitive, and it looks more to the level of what the sport should be played at the professional level, then WNBA, you might have a problem. And definitely the new commission is going to have to attend some of those problems immediately. I don't know. I think that the situation with the all-star games are really very bad in every sport, except for baseball. It's the only game that you watch the game and you go, wow, they're competing. But NFL? Flag? Are you serious? The Pro Bowl is a flag? No, come on, guys.
Yeah, wait. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you're, let's just say you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan, right? Patrick Mahomes wants to play tackle football in
Did
the
you say
All-Star
Kansas
game.
City Chiefs or Kansas City Cheaters? I just want to.
Kansas City Cheaters. Sorry.
Thank you.
and Patrick Mahomes goes to throw the ball, and Miles Garrett on the other side comes in and tackles him, and he tears his knee in the All-Star game. How do you feel?
You mean on a game like that? To me,
Yeah.
if you're concerned about the health of the players, then go ahead and cancel it completely.
Okay.
Don't
So
do
you'd
it
much
anymore.
okay.
Don't do the Pro Bowl anymore.
So you'd rather them cancel the All-Star game
Yeah, the Pro
versus
Bowl.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
get it out of the way because
Okay.
it's not. It's well, if you want to promote flag football, yeah, that's fine. Promote it. They're doing it already. ESPN was showing the kids in different ranges of age playing this past week. Hey, good. It looks like when we go to the park and have fun, and play out there. And if we're competitive, you're going to see that fire competitive spirit out there. If you just go to play as a hobby, then, it's a different story. But I know you are competitive, Prophet. I know the voice is competitive. And Mr. Wilson, my God, he's competitive. And Top Fun also himself. And me, I hate to lose. I'll be honest with you. I'll go for a pickup game. My God, if you think that I'm going there just to say, hey, I was playing and doing exercise, fuck no. I'm going there because I want to go and win the basketball game. And if I'm playing flag football, I want to win the game. And believe it or not, I want to be that guy shooting the ball. I'm not going to fade away like, oh, Jesus, I'm going to have to say it. Like Lebroom, the queen of flop, And talking about Lebroom, the queen of flop, to all 76ers fans, Philadelphia, until today, we called you 76ers, but since Lebroom joined your team, it's called the 76s. The 76s are in town now with Lebroom and the rest of that crew. So the 76s got their new name here at the Sports Right Show. Now, let's get into the real question here. Boys, what do you expect for Philadelphia with Lebroom now? And they have Maxey and they have Jalen Brown. They have Embiid. That's a very loaded team. Oh, once again, he did it. He did it with Bosh, D Wade. I mean, it's like a repetitive, situation for him. Do you think this team can win the NBA championship?
Coming out of the East, I see it happening. Listen, man, Braun is what, 42? He obviously is not the same player he was, especially when he came to the Heat back in the early 2010s. I think he was in his prime of his career there. But you know what he could do? He can help you out. Bearing any injuries, he can help you out. He can easily, average 18, 21, 22 points a game. 6, 7 rebounds, play a little bit of defense still. What I'm trying to say is that he can only help out. With all the flopping and everything else and blah, 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 blah. But to me, it's an asset. His signing with the 76ers, it's a good thing for them. They're going to be one of the oldest teams out there.
Okay.
But again, I think that it's going to help them out? Absolutely. I think now I think they're going to be a top 3, top 4 team.
I completely disagree, and I'm going to tell you why. And then I'm going to give it to Prophet because I know Prophet.
Well, because you hate him. But
no. It has nothing to do with hate. It has to do with the fact what basketball is all about. Jalen Brown got out of Boston because I want to be the number 1 option. Maxey loves to have the ball on his hands to create his own shots or create for other guys within the team. And MB also needs the spacing because he likes to shoot from 3-point land. So how many basketballs you're going to have between these 4 guys? And I know they have a 5th guy that can shoot also. So at least with the starting 5, how many basketballs you're going to have? And I'm going to give you a prime sample what happened with the Lakers when they signed Westbrook. And I'm not trying to play here that I'm the smartest guy because I'm not. But I said one thing, it's not going to work. because Lebroom requires the ball in his hands. Westbrook did also, and they were trying to see which one of the two could play without the basketball. And neither one is good at that. They need the ball in their hands. They need to bring it down, and they need to do what they do best. I don't take that away from either one. So that formula right there, it was a complete failure. That's why the Lakers looked the way they did when they brought in Westbrook. Everybody thought it was championship time. Well, you're getting the same thing here with the 76ers. So, we'll see what happens. But I don't think it's going to be that good of a formula. That means Jaylen Brown will have to accept and become the number 2 guy. Again, baby. And you criticize Boston. You put your teammate that he was hurt by saying this is the best season I ever enjoyed it because your teammate was out. So what are you hoping, that Lebroom gets hurt and B gets hurt so you can get the ball, Jaylen Brown? Those are legitimate questions. This is not about hatred. This is about what they have portrayed as players. So what exactly is going to happen? Who's going to be unhappy after the first 20 games? And let me ask you this. Besides Jaylen Brown, who plays defense on that team? No one. If somebody's going to come here and tell me that Lebroom is going to play defense, that's a joke. That's why they got swept by the Knicks. They can play defense. Now the bench is depleted because they had to trade their mother to be able to bring Jaylen Brown. And it's a good thing that I'm going to say this. Lebroom taking the $8 million for 2 years, unbelievable. Because he said, I won't play for the Lakers unless I get my money. But he goes and leaves LA. And guess who plays with the Lakers? His son. Oh, so I'd rather go chase a ring and leave my son behind. That's just me. But if you, let's say your daughter, Voice, will you leave her behind?
I mean, obviously not.
Exactly.
I mean, obviously not. I mean, but again, he's got his own reasons. Listen, man. The man has played. How long is it? 20-something years.
He's going to year 24 now.
You can see it. You can see it from
in basketball years. To multiply that by 5, like they do with cats and dogs.
So you can see it that way, but also, he wants to go out with a bang, man. He wants to end his career with a ring. If anything, I would have liked for him to have gone, back to Cleveland, his hometown, and try to win, with them. What better way to go, out? Winning another one for your city.
Yeah, me personally, stay in LA with your son. That's family. When you went and said that you wanted to be in Philadelphia because of family, you know what the family he's talking about? Is that the GM over there used to play against him in Ohio. So you call that particular person more family than your own son? And nobody has taken this angle with the situation. That's the funny part. But I did. No matter what happens, if I was a professional athlete and my son was playing with me, I just let them know, no, I'm not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, I'll take the $4 million with the Lakers and play with my son. But you know why he left? Because he knows Doncic is the man, not him. This is all about ego. This is not about basketball. Okay? That's an egotistical son of a bitch. Hands down. And it is what it is. It's the reality. I know a lot of people are shaking their head. No way. Yes, he is. Lifetime. If you were in a professional team and your son was playing with you, would you go play for somebody else? He don't even want to answer that one. He just stay quiet. But I couldn't do it. And especially if I'm at the end of my career, I'm going to say this. He goes there. The team is loaded. We know Embiid cannot play 50 games per season. We're not hoping anybody gets hurt. But if they fail, that legacy is going to be even overrated. Hands down.
Sports
Let's
pops.
give you prophets. I know you're going to bring the love to Lebroom. Go ahead. Talk about your macho man. Because a macho man.
Listen, I just had to Google something up real quick. I wanted to double check and make sure this was accurate.
What?
Let's see. The question I asked, what's the job of a hater? It says the job of a hater is to focus on other people's success, progress, or happiness and try to pull them down. They do this out of their own personal unhappiness or jealousy, serving as an unwanted critic who opposes what you do.
I'm not a hater. I'm doing journalism.
Okay. Interesting.
There's a big difference between journalism and hate.
So let me tell you something. Ready?
Go for
Philadelphia 76ers will be the 2026-2027 NBA champions. Okay?
What?
And let me tell you why.
Oh my God.
They will.
Oh my God.
Listen, and you can hate and you can say, LeBron, you're a pussy for going to the.
Oh
to
no,
the
I didn't say that. I just said
and it's your ego talking. It's your family.
Yes.
Listen, if any of you guys were in his shoes and you had a chance to win a ring, you'd say, "Yep, sign me up." Where do I sign up?
Wouldn't. If I had a son on the team that I was in, I'll stay with my son.
Hey, fuck the son. I'm trying to win a ring.
Oh my God.
You gotta win a ring.
You heard that one? The hell with the son.
You gotta win a ring.
Win a ring.
Hey, listen. Have you?
Don't want to be wrong.
If you played at the highest levels, you know there's no friendships on the court.
Lebroomians, you want to be right no matter what.
There's no friendships on the court.
It's all good. Look,
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win.
What you want to bet?
I will say
he won't win the championship. He won't win another one.
We're gonna see.
He's not winning.
I think
I don't want to hear the excuses. Oh, Embiid got hurt. Oh my God, he pulled a hamstring. Oh my God, this happened, that happened, didn't happen, could have happened, didn't have a bench. They had to play too many minutes. Look, man. Exactly. Oh, Diddy might come in and give me some of that pink substance or something. Hunger. Who knows?
Now listen, it's. I think, in my opinion, he did the right choice because he put himself in the best possible position to win a championship ring.
Over his family.
If his case was to go win a ring, I'd sign with OKC. I'd sign with OKC and call it a day.
Well, they didn't want him.
But that's the point. So what other options does he have that he's gonna get the ring? Like, obviously, if he wanted to go to family, he would have just either stayed in LA or he would have gone to Cleveland. His other option was go to Golden State, in San Fran. Obviously, I don't think that they have the best shot because hands down, the best basketball team in the NBA is the Oklahoma City Thunder. Point blank, period. I said that last year. I think they're like Superman. Their kryptonite is the Spurs, but they'll hands down. If it was this OKC versus the Knicks in the final, different ball game, super different ball game.
Well, remember OKC had players that they were hurt.
Yes, that's true.
Was out, and they had another player. Both of them were out.
Yeah.
That's why San Antonio won that series. To me, OKC is the best team.
Yeah, but hands down, they're the best team. They play the best basketball. They have the best depth in the roster. They're the best team. So what other options does he have? I think Philly's the right choice. I mean, you're playing in the East, and your real toughest competition would be the Knicks.
To your point, I'm going to give you the two choices that he had after your explanation. Stay with his son or retire. What do you think about that one, voice?
He wants to keep playing, obviously, right? Because he signed 2 years. I mean, I guess at that point, if you have to choose, just stay with his son.
Yeah, you see,
right?
I would stay with my
his son.
That's me.
Because he doesn't want to retire yet. You know what I mean? He wants to keep playing. So You know, it's either that or play with your son. Yeah, you play with
Probably
your
we
son.
know you don't have any kids. We know you practice. Are you talking about practice? Yes, you do practice, but you don't have any kids yet. When you get to that point, let's have this conversation again. Let's have it again.
Hey man,
You know,
listen, I've always been an advocate. I think no matter what age you are, if you can compete at the highest levels, why not? Like, who's telling you to retire? Everyone's body's different. Everyone's age is different. If you're playing at a high level, there's no one telling you, "Oh, you're too old now. You got to retire." No, fuck that. I'm
hey,
gonna play until my legs don't work.
when you were born in Puerto Rico or here in
Yeah,
China?
yeah,
Puerto
yeah. Puerto
Rico,
Rico.
and you grew up where?
I lived there for 7 years, and then I moved here.
Yeah, that means lifetime taught you how to do la montaera. Yeah, that's what you like, la montaera. Yeah, boys, to explain you that in Puerto Rico, a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm a great coach," and what they do is they go to the barrio and pick the best players and put them together in one team, and they go 20-0. They win the championship, and you see them hitting themselves on the chest, going, "We won! I'm a heck of a coach." They don't even know 1 ounce of the sport that they're coaching. They just basically look at the talent, bring it in, and that's basically, Lebroom style, baby. You know,
Hey, I'm gonna. You can't hate. You can't
I'm
hate.
not hating.
The job is
I'm
to
not
win the.
hating.
Do I
I,
get? Hey,
I
hold
am
up.
giving you what he's doing.
Do
Where
it. Hey,
is the hate?
do I gotta bring up the definition one more time?
Bring it in because
Voice,
all I'm doing
voice,
is bringing the facts.
voice. Tell me, in that speech right there, did he try to tear down other people?
Voice,
Did he try to bring down the championship?
voice. I want to
Look,
say this. Did I
Hey,
did I
listen.
lie to
In
everything
in
that I mentioned?
in bold, it says they spend their time watching someone else's success and trying to make the person feel bad. That's what it says.
Well, if you call that success, good for you, brother. Good
I
for
mean,
you if you call that success.
the,
Boys, do you think anything that I have said out here is a lie?
I mean, you state the facts.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you. Thank you.
no, you state the
I rest
facts.
my case. Your Honor, I rest my case. That's
The
all I
only
have to say.
the only thing is that the posts keep coming and they won't stop. That's the only thing.
Well, you got to say one thing, boys. Look,
I,
to our fans, we have a chat, and I'll throw a lot of stuff, because I know El Prophet, he loves Lebroom. I mean, Lebroom can do no wrong on his La La Land world. I don't know what to call it.
he's the goat, the goat world.
La cabra enferma. I want everybody to do the following homework. Goat in Spanish for Lebroom is La cabra enferma. So go ahead and look at it, what it really means, and then you guys can send us comments and everything else. Guys, our lines are open. 813-813-2087. That's our number for our fans to be able to call us and make your opinions.
Is that live right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
813
okay.
813 2087. That's our official hotline. And
2087. Okay.
yeah, it's really easy. 813-813-2087. Uh-oh.
Yes. For sexy time with Sports Pub,
Oh my god.
please call our 800 number. 99 cents
God.
a minute.
hey,
No, make it
LCP baby.
69.
Call,
L-
call Sports Pub tonight for some sports talk and sexy time.
Guys,
LCP.
I'm sorry, interruption by lifetime concussion protocol. He's having a party with that one. He loves it.
LCP baby.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. We need a doctor in the house. So, hey, any doctor out there? 813-813-2087. I don't know how we're gonna pay you, but hopefully you can help us. But anyway,
The trade, you can barter.
yeah, exactly. It's unbelievable. Oh, quick question before you sit down. Lifetime, come here. And then no. I just want to say,
Waste my time.
okay, if you were, let's put it in the workplace, you are in a company, you leave,
Uh-oh.
in the city, let's say you live in Tampa, and you're working with your son and you're enjoying what you're doing with your son, just because they offer you a little bit more money somewhere else, will you leave your son?
What son?
Oh, oh, so,
No,
so
no,
you,
hey,
What son?
oh God, you leave your son? Oh shit! Oh! I'm telling you guys. Oh my Lord, he went out there and he said, "What son?" Jesus, and he got three. He got three. Just to make sure, this is a very family show. I want to tell you that. The Sports Right Show, the voice and I, we know each other for 25 years plus. El Profe, I know his father since we had diapers. So we're not going to say our age because we still look young and sexy. So we're going to keep it as a secret. Mr. Wilson, that is not here, but El Profe and Lifetime, father and son. Okay. Then we have Adam Wilson. Oh shit! Throw the flag. Mr. Wilson in the Dallas Cowboys neighborhood. My bad. Anyway, who cares? He's on vacation. Anyway, 25 plus years. We worked at the federal government together. We won't tell you where it was, but we did. And then Top Fun is my son. The guy that does like no part-time at all. I'm almost quitting, but it's about time. That's my son. So it is what it is. Congratulations. They did. Oh, they celebrated last week their bachelorette party. Profe, if you were going to get married, will you do a bachelor party together, or will you do your own bachelor party?
no, that's got to be separate. Got to be
There we
separate.
go. There we go. I
Yeah.
got nothing else to say.
No, that's
know,
that's
the
no
voice,
way.
the voice is like a politician. He's gonna tell you what people want to hear. He want to say, "Oh
Yeah,
no,
he's gonna tell you what his girl wants him to say. That's the real.
No.
my voice,
So
come you do it now on this line. I did it too. I did it too.
hey,
You know,
here's the deal. Here's the deal. If both parties come to an agreement, and you get, the girls and the guys, together, and you have a great time, why not?
look,
Why
I'm
not?
gonna do the following. And congratulations to him and Shauna on their bachelor party. Love you both guys. But I still want to do a bachelor party for him, even that is going to be at Chuck E. Cheese, hands down. We'll get together, buy some pizza.
They
Maybe
do sell beer. They do sell
yeah,
beer.
that's what I'm saying. We can have beer and
There you
and that, and we'll record the whole thing so nobody thinks that he was with girls or something. Anyway,
Oh man.
it is incredible. But now let's talk about why we're here. The National Football League. Everybody's already at training camp. Everybody's in full force. Thank God that the real football is here. At least in the United
That's
States.
right.
You know,
That's right. That's right.
to the sport of soccer, we enjoyed the World Cup. It was a great final. Before I get there, you were not here for last week. What do you thought about that final between FIFA and Spain, Profe?
Yeah, no, thank God that Spain won, man. Football won, everyone's happy. Yeah, no, I think that was the first time FIFA got to play the toughest team they faced all tournament. And like as expected, that's exactly how I thought the game was gonna go. I mean, Messi was a ghost the entire game. So I think the football community's happy and yeah, I mean it was a good game. Spain controlled the tempo, they controlled the game. I think FIFA had maybe one shot in 90 minutes, which is unbelievable. So
Yeah. It was a record for the first time. I believe it was with no shot at the goal.
Listen, like I said, and this goes down in every single sport. The best defense is offense. If you have the ball,
okay.
if
Let
you have
me
the
ask
ball,
you
there's nothing
this.
no one can do.
Now,
You can't score.
I know you were not here when other predictions were made. So last year, before the baseball season started, not this one, the one before, before game one, I predicted that the Dodgers were going to win the World Series, and they did. Okay. Then when we got into the NBA, we didn't make any predictions at the beginning of the year. But when we got into the playoffs, and the Knicks won the East, and the West was still fighting between the San Antonio. Can you say the San Antonio? No, San
What?
Antonio.
San
Oh,
Antonio.
the Smurfs.
There we go. San Antonio Smurfs
Talking about the
against New York, New York.
Knicks.
Oh my God!
Hey, listen, I told you, let the season start. Then it's gonna be on, baby.
There is going to be on. Okay, so between the Smurfs and the Knicks, before they got to the finals, I say it doesn't matter who wins from the West. The team of destiny is the Knicks. I said that. Okay. Then
Hey, are we
when the
real
World
quick?
Cup,
Did we make sure that the call is working? Just want to make sure.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I just sent something in the chat. So
A13 2087. It should come up.
813-813-2087. All right.
You got it. So then when the World Cup came, no expert whatsoever, not a fan, to be honest with you, but I enjoyed the World Cup. But I started listening to what is happening, the different analysis. I do journalism. That's what we do here. But I went and said Spain is the team that is going to win it all before the whole entire thing started. So now, if you look at it, basketball, baseball, World Cup, can you consider me an expert on picks now, Prophet, or do I need to still prove myself?
Hey, listen, I want to make a prediction right now for MLB. I think the Dodgers will win this year.
Oh, I did that before the season started.
Yeah, I mean that's an obvious one. That's
You
an
know,
obvious one.
wow.
But
I picked
Listen,
the American League.
Spain were heavy favorites going into the World Cup. They won the Euros 2 years ago. And if you look back to history and data back then, in 2008, Spain won the Euros. 2010, they won the World Cup. 2012, they won the Euros again. It was a three-peat. So if you ask me who's winning the Euros, which is the European tournament, so it's all the best teams in Europe. If you ask me, I think Spain will go three-peat. They'll win the Euros, World Cup, Euros.
Okay, that was going to be my question because they're a very young team.
Yes.
I
They're
believe
kind of like
they had
OKC. A little bit like OKC.
They had like 3 players with 19 years old, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Well, their best player is a teenager. Like, it's unheard of. It's unheard of.
Wow.
And then again, like, here's the thing with and I'll touch on this a little bit. So in the American soccer world, okay, when you develop someone that young, okay, and you put them in environments where they're tested and going to improve, playing against better players, playing against better competitions, yeah, no shit, you're gonna get a 16-year-old who's been playing with grown men his whole life, kind of like Luka Doncic. Okay, it's a European thing.
Correct.
Playing with when you're 16 years old, playing with men, your skill level and your competitiveness is
through
the roof.
Yeah. That's why Luka Doncic.
So,
he took the league by storm, and that's why Lebroom left because he was not the number one guy anymore.
I'm not falling for that one. Not falling for that one.
Did I say something that is not right? Did I lie there, voice? Please tell me that I lied.
Hey, I keep saying you're stating facts, but it's about the same person. That's what I'm saying.
No, I was talking about Luka Doncic. That
Yeah,
he
but
got
I mean,
good,
but-
that he's the number one guy, and then the other guy couldn't put up with that. That's all. It is what it is.
Don't worry about it. We'll see it in the posts.
Oh yeah. I will bring him in. At least I'm consistent with the experts out there. They're doing it every day. But let's go into the National Football League. Thank you for that recap right there, Prophet, with football. And the World Cup was amazing. I enjoyed it, to be honest with you. A lot of great action. But they still do the flopping and all that kind of great stuff that they do, and
No,
it is what it is.
it's not.
And now we got the real men's football in America starting today with training camp. We're going to talk about the
Right.
NFC East and the AFC East. So since we know that our beloved The Voice Ortiz is a big time Miami Dolphins fan, I'm going to mention a few things in here, and then you tell me exactly if we're on the right page or the right analysis with the Miami Dolphins. Their top offense are H.N., Malik Willis, Austin Jackson. When it comes to defense, Chop Robinson, Jordan Brooks, Zach Sealer. There's a projection that they go 4-13, and they only have a 5% playoff chance. How you feel about that, Voice?
It sounds to me that it's pretty accurate. The thing is that they should have done this, and we talked about it in the past. You want to, if you're gonna start all over again, you tear a team down. I mean, down to ground zero.
Yeah.
Then you build it back up. Dolphins should have done this a long time ago. Let's see how it goes. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. 4 games. I'll tell you what, if they win 2, I'd be happy.
Okay.
But it's the NFL. And you know what? 4 games sounds about right. Now, if they do win 4 games, they'll probably pick like about between 5 and 6 in the NFL draft, which next year, which it'll get you a very good player at whatever position you need.
Yeah.
So I will still be happy about that. But
Let's
it's a complete rebuild.
Yeah.
Not only a year, but a couple of 2-3 years. We talked about it, Source Spots. You were saying that, supposedly in 3 to 4 years is when they would compete.
I say 5 years. That's what I said before on the show. So this is the way I looked at it. Because of the money problems, because what they got to pay Tua this year and the following year,
Right.
you still have some salary cap issues. So you got to build through the draft the first 2 years. By the 3rd year, then you have a little bit of money to spend on free agency.
Yeah.
By that 4th year, you're looking at which rookies you keep, because that's a 4-year rookie deal with a 5th-year option. You decide how you're going to develop and what other free agents are you going to bring in. And if you decide that, hey, the rookies that we have, we want to keep it for that 5th-year option, or we're going to give the extensions because now you have the money to elaborate. I say by the 5th year, that's when they should be knocking on the door for the division. And I'll say between years 6 and 8, they should be trying to compete to be in the Super Bowl. The way they are constructing everything right now, the infrastructure that they're creating here with Miami. That's my opinion. Profe, I know you're a beloved Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan, but no, you're Raiders. Oh, throw the flag. He's with Mendoza. Oh, you love the Hurricane Killer. Okay, I got it.
Future GOAT.
Oh, he called him the future GOAT. I don't go that far, but we'll see what happens. Oh my God, Voice is getting red over there. I mean, the background is disappearing. It looks like a sea of red.
Listen,
I'm getting red because I'm laughing so damn hard, man. That's why.
Like the Voice hears Mendoza and he starts shaking.
Yeah. The whole thing.
He's got PTSD.
Yeah. Especially those 168 yards and that 1 rushing touchdown. Man, I mean, wow.
Hey, 16-0.
Performance.
16-0.
I hope you live 1,000 years, but the day you go to your grave, you're going to go with that same phrase going to say it was a one-play Mendoza, but we know better than that. Anyway, what do you think about how the Dolphins are taking care of the situation after having that disastrous, era with the former GM, and now they've got the new GM, the new head coach. They are trying to reconstruct this whole thing. It's almost like when you take a house and you tear it down and you say, I'm going to build a new house. And that's basically what they're doing. Do you think
I think they did the right thing, in my opinion. I mean, they had a shit show the past 3-4 years. Like, it's okay to be a bad football team, but then you start adding all the theatrics and the outside noise and your quarterback with 17 concussions in two years. I mean, they just had a mess, but I think they did the right choice. I mean, I forget what analyst said this. It might have been Tom Brady, actually. He said there's 4 key factors in a football team that you have to get down, and it's the quarterback, the head coach, the GM, and the owner. Those 4 are the key pieces. You get those 4 key pieces, you're on the right direction. We saw that with the Houston Texans. New quarterback, new coach, new GM, new owner, and boom, now you have a team that competes in the NFL. So I think they're in the right track, and they're gonna be pretty bad for the next like 2 or 3 years.
Oh yeah, they will. They will.
Yeah. Well, I just looked at the odds, and I saw Miami plays Las Vegas first week, and the Raiders are favorites, and I was like, holy shit, Miami has to be bad
to make it to the Super Bowl. You know what are the odds? Plus 75,000.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And guess
That's
what?
a donation to the
There was
sportsbook.
one team that it was worse. The Arizona Cardinals plus 100,000.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna put like $5 on it just in case a miracle.
I would not count out the Cardinals. I mean, I'm not a big fan of I believe Mike LaFleur's there, the brother.
Oh, wait a second. When you say Matt LaFleur, look at my hair.
Yeah.
You know, looking like LaFleur, Matt LaFleur.
LaFleur, yeah.
That LaFleur, hey, look at it. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Mike LaFleur, but I mean, if he learns with what his brother's doing, who knows?
Yeah.
And they have the problem is I don't know if I could trust Jacoby Brissett enough. He had a good end of the last season. Well, actually, have you guys seen the media with Brissett? Have you guys been hearing?
No, I mean, today I was just trying to stay with the AFC East and the NFC East, and you're trying to go west.
Oh, okay, sorry. That's on me. That's on me.
I don't know why. Let's throw the flag on you.
Yeah, throw the flag. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Either way, they are tearing him apart. It's hilarious watching it.
Well, he just got his contract the way he wanted. He got $21 million per year.
Yeah. Well, they did. Well, in the media, they were like, "Oh, how do you feel that you're robbing the Cardinals?" And the guy and Brissett goes, "Bro, just shut the fuck up. I got paid."
Well, he got 21
I don't care what anybody said. I got my money. I'm good.
The way the quarterback market is, I mean, this is why we call the Sports Right Show. And, you know, El Prophet brought this situation in, but we got to accept it. Right now, any quarterback that is good, according to the standards of the league, is a $50+ million quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, even that if you're wearing like a custom during Halloween, that's basically what Tua did and got $51 million per year. You know, now we got Purdy from the 49ers. Don't get me wrong, good team, but I don't think he deserved $51 million or whatever he's getting paid. But he's over 50. Trevor Lawrence, you were supposed to be the next Peyton Manning. You flourished for 1 year last year with the new coach, but you're getting over $50 million too. I mean, he's just keeps going on and on. And that's why the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are facing the situation with Baker Mayfield. You know, they're going to have to pay him at least $50 million a year. You might have to go ahead and say, okay, it's a 3-year deal, $150 million, and out of the 150, let's say 75 million is guaranteed. Okay. That's my take on that. And I said it way before the season started. Don't be surprised if Baker doesn't resign, but he gets the tag. And right now we're going into that. We're going into that direction.
Hey, Sports Pops, did you get any messages in the calls?
Oh, hold on.
I'm getting some. I'm reading the chat in there, and someone's mentioning that they're calling.
Hold on. That's my fault. Oh, yeah. I just got it. My bad. I just had it on silent. It should be good if I put it. Oh, well, we cannot tell the number on air, but I'm going to call them back. Let me see if it's them. Give me 1 second here.
Okay,
Don't
just
go away.
want to make sure.
Don't go away. Oh, so he wrote a text. So this is Bobby, and he's asking if the Jets are making the playoffs in the NFL season. We got Aaron Glenn. Good for you. They got to figure it out. Redemption. My man, the Jets will be a problem. Yeah, he says to call him back. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get our first caller ever.
Here we go.
Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Bobby, are you there? Bobby, you there? Give me 1 second. I'll put you in the air. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear you. Can you hear him, guys?
Yep, we can
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bobby, you had a question for us. Go for it. I see that you're a Jets fan, and you were asking if the Jets are going to make the playoffs. PlayStation, yeah, there's a good chance.
My question actually is, why are the Jets not going to make the playoffs? They have Aaron Glenn. They have Geno Smith, redemption arc. Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. They're good players. Don't get me wrong. Aaron Glenn last year had a lot of struggle as a head coach after coming as a defensive coordinator from the Lions. I still believe he's a great DC. I don't know if he's a head coach yet, to be honest with you. This year will tell a lot about that tale. Regarding your other players like receiver Garrett Wilson, and then you got your running back on Hall, and you got other pieces. But I think you're in the same scenario as the Dolphins. You are building for the future. So what's going to happen is, I'm in my belief, this is my opinion, Buffalo and New England right now are the two top dogs within the division in the East, the AFC East. And what the Dolphins and the Jets simultaneously, they got to do it very parallel to each other, is continue to build, because those other two teams are going to get older. And then you come with your young guys, and then they will be the two teams competing for the division. And then you see Buffalo and New England go down. And so I say that both franchises, the Dolphins and the Jets, in my opinion, they have a bright future. I'll say 5 years from now. What do you think about that, Profe?
Yeah, I mean, ask the caller. I mean, how are you gonna say Garrett Wilson if he doesn't catch the ball?
Well, he said he got Geno. He got Geno Smith.
Hey, tell him I'm a Raiders fan. hey, that's nothing to be proud about.
Boys, you as a big time Dolphin fan, and I know. Hey, by the way, Bobby, the voice, he's a big time. How am I gonna put this one in here? I saw one time at a Dolphin game. I was there live. There was a sea of green Jets jersey and only one Dolphin in the middle of it. So I would say it was like the odds were 50-1, and the Dolphin guy wanted to fight them all. That's that guy right there, the voice. So, voice, go ahead and tell them about your tour experience and how much you love the Jets.
I mean, listen, man. That was way back in the past, man. I was, I was just a little bit young, dumb and whatever. Had a lot of energy, but no, man. I mean, look, man. Nowadays, going back to what you were saying, I agree with you. Right now, the Dolphins and the Jets got to take a back seat. To the Buffalo Bills and and the Patriots. They just got to take a back seat. And they're both in a position where they better make the right moves, because both of us, Dolphins and Jets, we've sucked for such a long time that if they don't get this right, man, I'm telling you, I don't know what's gonna happen. They better get it right. And again, they like I said, start from ground zero, completely ground zero.
Bobby, I will say this, and I don't know if the voice is going to agree with me, but if I have to say who's the better team between the Dolphins and the Jets today,
The
is the
Jets.
Jets right now.
Yeah. Yep.
I think the Dolphins will go
Yep.
into last place. If they win 2 football games, it'll be a lot. A lot of people are saying 4.
And I'm fine.
That will be a miracle.
I'm fine with that.
But I think the Dolphins will be among the worst
The
3
worst, yeah.
teams in the National Football League.
Yeah.
this year.
And I'm fine with that. We need a high draft pick. We need to draft either if Malik Willis doesn't work out. Oh, go ahead.
Dolphins are the worst team in the league.
Yeah. Like I said, top 3 worst teams in the National Football League. The Dolphins are there. You know, we're not hiding or avoiding that situation. And I say the Jets are better right now. They're better than the Dolphins. But you won't be able to take over New England, you know, or
So-
the Buffalo Bills.
Hey,
Not
can you
at
ask the
the-
caller? Ask him, does he think Aaron Glenn is the right person for the job?
Thinking about Diana Rossini this year.
He's asking me if we take Mike Brable over, since you know he's busy with Diana Rossini drawing the playbook for the Buffalo Bills. I mean, for the Patriots. Look, it's been a history of crazy stuff off the field and great success within the field. So I'm gonna give you a little run around with the Patriots. So remember, Tom Brady had the pregnant girlfriend. He left her, went with the hot Brazilian model, married her, beautiful family, and then she went and said, I'm going to go with the jiu-jitsu instructor. Then from there, we had Robert Kraft coming to Florida to try to get happy endings. Then you get Bill Belichick. He's trying to date a girl that could be his granddaughter. And now you get, you know, Brable with Rossini, you know. I don't know if you saw, you know, that Rossini named her first son Mike. I don't know if you know that or not, Bobby. And the other day, yeah, go ahead.
The Patriots are they were good. They surprised a lot of people last year, but I don't think they'll be as good as they were.
Well, they had an easy schedule. Now they got a Super Bowl schedule, so we'll see how they react to that. That's the reason I picked the Bills to be the winners of this division. But one more thing. If you guys know, to my understanding, you know, the first Rossini's son is Mike. And then the other day, Brable came into the podium with his service dog. And the dog is called Rosie. I don't know if it has anything to do with Rossini and Rose. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. I don't know if it's a dog, if it's a she or he. I was just joking. Just trying to be funny. Man, Bobby, I want to say this. Congratulations. You are first caller ever in the show. So I thank you for that.
Glad to be here. I'll be a caller again.
Yeah. Hey, one day we'll fix it up because I know you know El Profe, yeah?
I know. So,
You know El Profe? So you know what we'll do? Since you are first caller, I would love to invite you to come live to the show with us.
I would love to.
Since you are our first one ever, and that will never change, you know?
Hey,
This is like when you get your
listen.
girlfriend in high school, you know, you'll be the first ever. That will never change. Even that she will never marry
The first
you.
love, the first love.
Yeah, the first one. That's what I meant. Jesus, where's your mind, Prophet? Anyway, yeah, that's what I meant. First
Hey.
love. Jesus.
Hey, Force Pops. Tell them the only thing is no Jets gear. That's it.
Oh, hey, Bobby, they say not to bring jet skier. My man, bring the jet skier if you want to. I'll have
Joe Namath.
I'll bring the boxing gloves.
Yeah, there we go. He's gonna bring the boxing gloves for you. Well, hey, boy. no, bro. Wait a second. Voice is 6'4", 290 pounds.
Look.
He's
I
like
can't.
Brock Lesnar.
No.
He's like Brock
I
Lesnar.
wish.
If you're
wish.
somewhere like Obafemi, then yeah, no problem. I can have that match here in Tampa. But if you're short and well, not skinny because I'm not, but El Profe is, no, don't face the voice. You will need some nice medical insurance and probably life insurance.
Who's winning that match, baby? Who's winning that match?
Okay, I got you. Hey, my man, it's a pleasure having you with us. Thank you for being our first caller ever. We love that, and thank you for the support. And we'll be in touch.
Thank you. Sports Right Show #1 fan.
Thank you, brother.
There you go, sir. Thank you so much for that. There we go.
Thank you.
Man, thank you to Prophet bringing his fans, you know. Oh, I forgot to ask him if he was a Lebroomian too. You know, my bad. My bad. I should have asked him that
Hey,
before I let him go,
listen,
because
if
he
you
tells me
Now,
yes, then I'll cancel
now,
the invitation to
now,
be here live.
now, hold on.
Yeah,
Now,
go
hold
ahead.
on. Well, so now, Profe, I'm right now, I'm with you though. See, right now, that was something that I hated was saying. I'm sorry, Pops, but that's something that I hated was saying.
About what?
If it was a Lebronian.
A Lebroomian?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a journalist question. I want to know what my fans like. So he's a fan of the Sports Right Show. We need to know what he likes. You know, we know he likes the Jets. Okay, we got that.
Well, so we were talking football, but you see, Profe, I agree. Right now, I agree with you. Right now, that was kind of like a
thank
hater
you. Yep, you
kind
see?
of comment. Right
Thank
now,
you.
not before, but right now. Because we went from football to LeBron.
Yo, listen, like I said in the
You
chat
know
the
what I
other
mean?
day,
Hey, penthouse,
sports,
penthouse,
hey,
penthouse.
LeBron, it has the penthouse. He's got three
A
massage
castle,
therapists. He's
a
got a casa.
castle.
He's eating A5 Wagyu tomahawk steaks every night.
Yummy,
Every night.
yummy.
Every
He's
night.
yummy. What can I tell you? Hey guys, what do you think about my Matt LeFleur hairdo here? Looks good, or
Yeah. You know what? It looks good, but I'm pretty sure that you're talking to the man, Jimmy Johnson, because Jimmy's hair is always
oh
perfect.
my god.
So I'm pretty sure you're
You
talking
see,
to him
you see,
to keep it in
you
place.
see the
To
BS
keep
I
it in
gotta put up
place.
with? Well, let me
Keep
tell
it
you
in place,
something.
baby.
We need to ask Jimmy Johnson if at the age of, well, no, I'm not gonna say my age, if he had this hair. But anyway,
Yeah.
to Matt LeFleur, a lot of love, and to the guys at Elite Studio here in Tampa. Thank you for taking care of me and trying to make me look decent, at least for the Sports Right Show. You know, let's go into the Jets, since Bobby, our first caller ever, and we're very proud of that. Thank you, Bobby. We might make a plaque for him. You know, yeah. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Hey, he's been tuning in like every week, just letting you guys know.
Oh
So
man, that's
he's
amazing.
locked in. He's locked in.
Yeah. So anyway, the Jets, I know they got Geno Smith, they got Garrett Wilson, they got Brees Hall. That's a nice trio, you know. You have a legitimate number one receiver with a legitimate number one running back. The problem is you have a quarterback that gave you some signs to be a number one, and I don't think he is. You know, so you are playing with a backup quarterback at the number one position. So that's a problem. So for me, that's just basically, you know, one of the things. They got Mika Fitzpatrick in the defense now. Quinton Williams and James Sherwood. Like I said, I feel they're a little bit deeper than the Dolphins this year. Depending on the moves, like the voice is mentioning, we'll see in the future who's the better team. But I'm gonna go sounding like a broken record. I think 4 to 5 years is what we're gonna see the true two teams and what direction they actually took and where they're going to be in those four to fifth year for both franchises. Let's go with the Patriots. Last year they had one of the easy schedules. They took advantage of that and they made a trip to the Super Bowl, but they got outplayed by the Seattle Seahawks, and we know exactly what happened. It was amazing. Last year I finished 187 and 91 on the football picks, but then I picked. Don't ask me why I picked the Patriots to win it. And you know, Seattle. Everybody else picked Seattle except me. So that's why I didn't have the perfect quadruple, you know, picking team. So I missed one.
I was an expert that day, baby. I was an expert that one day.
You know,
Hey.
by the way, I whipped their asses on the picks, Profe. Every week it was spanking to the left, spanking. It was like
So
Swifty to the left, Swifty to the right. You know, that's Travis.
I
Swifty
didn't. I unfortunately I didn't have a chance to pick my own team, so it was done by the computer, by the system. So yeah.
So let's go into one thing that is happening in New England is the fact that Christian, my cousin Gonzalez, you know, He's basically holding on signing the new contract, and the new contract was supposed to make him the highest paid corner ever. Now, I don't know with the new contract that Ward got in Cleveland, because he got paid big time. $62 million for 2 years, and 50 plus is guaranteed. So unbelievable contract for Ward. He stays in Cleveland, and I guess this way he'll finish his career with the Cleveland Browns. So, it was enough losing Myles Garrett. They have a lot of real estate for it. He goes to the LA Rams. And really quick, we'll be talking about the Rams soon, but I think Garrett will have a lot of pressure if he doesn't win the big one with them, because that's a loaded team. It's very similar to what is going to happen with the 76ers, but it is what it is, I didn't say no names. I just said,
Here we go.
the LA
Here
Rams
we
and
go.
the 76ers
Here
are
we go.
very similar, loaded teams for this coming season with a lot of expectations. Anyway, Voice, why do you think Christian Gonzalez is holding to sign a lucrative contract when he should have it already? And the owner, credit to Kraft, whether he comes to Florida to get happy endings or not, he put the money on the table for him, and he's not signing. They haven't heard from him yet. So what do you think is going on?
I listen. You want to get as much money as you can. And maybe his agent, anything is here going, hey, you can get more. You are one of the premier cornerbacks in the NFL. They might be lowballing you. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But obviously you want, or maybe he wants more, guaranteed money. You never know. These agents are working 24/7, and they want to make as much money for their players as they can. That's about the only reason I think that he hasn't signed it yet.
Okay,
He's a pretty good defensive back. He's a pretty good one.
Here we go now with the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen, of course, the current MVP. You got James Cook, then you got the new acquisition at wide receiver DJ Moore coming from the Chicago Bears. You got Greg Rousseau, Ed Oliver, and Christian Benford on the side of the defense. My question is if DJ Moore can resurface himself as a wide receiver, because he was playing like a number 2 in Chicago. There were some aspect of his game that you say, okay, he might become a number 1 again, but he didn't. That's why Chicago decided to move from him. Buffalo needed a wide receiver because it's been their Achilles for years now, That's why I think that instead of the division being a runaway by the Bills, it's going to be closer between them and the Patriots because of that situation with the wide receiver room. Now, if DJ Moore plays like DJ Moore used to play, then Buffalo runs away with it. But when you have a Christian Gonzalez that you can put on one-on-one and shut you down, that's going to be a challenge. I feel that the Patriots and the Bills are going to split their particular series one-on-one.
Me too.
And then they'll go ahead and take the 2 from the Jets and the 2 from Miami, and then we got to see the rest of the schedule. It's a brutal schedule for New England, but we'll see if they can, with Mike Vrabel, maybe Rossini can get some of the playbooks of the other teams and help them out. That was a joke, guys. You were supposed to laugh. You guys didn't like it. Go ahead. We got Willie Hendricks says, love the new setup. Thank you. Thank you. Do you know him, Profe?
Yeah, that should be. I sent it to a whole bunch of people, so.
Okay, man.
Yes. He's also been tuning in every now and then. So.
He said AJ Brown is poo. Hey, we forgot to talk about AJ Brown with the Patriots. That's my fault. Hey, good pickup there, Willie Hendricks. Thank you so much for that one. They have a number 1 receiver, so they're in a better position than Buffalo. So to me, this is going to be exactly what I said. The particular division is going to be a split between Buffalo and New England, respectively. They'll take the other two games. They're supposed to take the two games from the Dolphins and the Jets, respectively. So that will make them a tie, and then we'll got to see what they do with the rest of the schedule. But I like in this division, I like Buffalo this year. I think it's a little bit of a hard situation. I don't like the head coach in Buffalo, to be honest with you. I think that was the wrong firing, making this guy Brady the new head coach, the former offensive coordinator. He's going to still call in the play, to my understanding. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be very intriguing in the AFC East. But I think both teams will make the playoffs. One will win the division. The other one will be a wild card. Guys, you want to add anything when it comes to the AFC East?
Yeah, no, I mean, go ahead, boys. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't. I think both of them, like you said, are going to make the playoffs. I just don't see any of them going to the Super Bowl.
I agree with you. Neither one of them is going to the Super Bowl. I know in Buffalo, they're trying to sell this Kool-Aid that is the year like every year, but no, it's not happening.
Yeah.
And for the New England Patriots, great run last year, but you're not making the Super Bowl this year. So I absolutely agree with that one. Prophet, you think that either one of these two teams can make the Super Bowl this year, or you agree with us that it's not happening?
Yeah, no, I don't think it's happening. I mean, Patriots have a much tougher schedule, like you said earlier. And Buffalo, I agree with you. I don't think Brady was the right man for the job, but I mean, prove us wrong.
There we go. Let's talk about the NFC East. This is going to be a heck of a division. I think any of these four teams can win the division. That's how tight it is. I'm going to start with the New York Giants. And I know a lot of people say, you think the Giants can win the division? Well, you got the Harbaugh effect in there. And he's making some important moves that can make it very competitive. That defense, that front seven, is going to be scary. Very scary, because you got Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, and Dexter Lawrence. That front seven is going to be nasty. Very nasty for the Giants. You got Neighbors, you got Jackson Dart, and you got Andrew Likely. My only concern with the Giants is, can they run the football effectively? Scotty Boo coming from a grueling ankle injury. So those would be...
He's going to be back. Guaranteed. Going to be back.
Yeah. I think that they'll do that. I love the addition of Andrew Likely at the tight end position, especially for a young quarterback like Jackson Dart. He was used in some moments with Lamar Jackson used to use him once sporadically because he had Mark Andrews with the Baltimore Ravens. But I think here he will be that number one guy that he can be at the tight end position. He's going to help Jackson Dart a lot. Once again, I think this team can surprise anybody. I don't see any of these teams sweeping the other one. I think they all split their particular series against each other. That's how tight this division is going to be. The Commanders, it depends how the health of Jaden Daniels is for this year. What kind of protection they're going to have. They kept Terry McLaurin, and they got Onkoko in there, and then Frankie Levu, Odette Owen, and Sonny Styles in the defense. They call him a sleeper. We'll see how that defense can really play this year. The most important thing is, can that offensive line protect Jaden Daniels? If they cannot protect him, then they might be the last team in the division. So it's the one thing that needs to be seen. Then we got the Eagles, Barkley, Hurts. Now they got Jordan Mailata. Jalen Carter just got paid today $38 million per year. Highest defensive tackle pay in the National Football League. Vita Vea, I know you've been a great player for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I know you want to get paid. but you cannot get paid the way a young Jalen Carter. You're 31, and the Bucks need to sign Baker before they sign you. So I think you and your agent need to come to the comprehension that, hey, I'm a great player, but I'm 31. And I'll get that to Voice in a minute, but he needs to understand that. To me, if he's in the 24, 25 million tag, he can help the Buccaneers.
Well, he just requested a trade.
Yeah, I know, but that's because he was making 17 million and everybody else is getting paid. There's a couple of guys making 38 and 36 million respectively at the defensive tackle position, but you cannot expect a 31-year-old to get that amount of money, in my opinion. And I don't want Vita to get mad because even that I got the Voice as my bodyguard, I don't think he can take on Vita Vea. Vita Vea is a big guy. Jesus. But anyway, the Philadelphia Eagles, I think they got an amazing team. They got a good offense, but it all is going to lay into the absence of A.J. Brown. So they don't have a number one anymore. I know everybody thinks that Smith can be the number one guy. I don't think so. I think he's a good 2A receiver, but not a 1B, and for sure not a 1A. So they're going to have problems in that area. And since he already had problems, Jalen Hurts throwing the football down the field, then it's going to be a thing where Barkley has to have an MVP year again and have a monstrous season and probably have to be in that 2,000 range running the football. Can they do it again? That's the big question. So there's a lot of questions. I think all these teams are amazing. And then we got Mr. Wilson's Dallas Cowboys. That, to surprise the whole world, very quiet this year. Not a lot of drama besides, the signing of the wide receiver with him. They put the tag. He accepted it. Let's go and play football and see what happens. So very, very, very quiet off season for the Dallas Cowboys. Maybe that's the right thing to happen, and then they go ahead and do what they got to do. Guys, of all these teams here between the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Commanders, and the Giants, Voice, who you like best to win this division?
Well, I mean, to me, it's a toss-up between, I guess, the Cowboys and the Commanders.
Man, you love your boy.
It's a toss-up.
You love your boy.
It's a toss-up. No.
Mr. Wilson.
I
just
just
say his name again.
I just don't see. I don't see the Giants. They just don't have an offense. I don't think they're going to be that competitive on offense for them to put it all together and come out of the NFC East. I just don't see it happening. So to me, it's going to be a toss-up between those two teams.
I know it's a different player here, but really quick, one of our fans, Jorindrita 4321, is asking me our thoughts on Joe Burrow. Well, if he's protected and he stays healthy, he's one of the best top 3 quarterbacks, in my opinion.
In the league,
But the variables are, can he stay healthy? Can they protect him?
Yep.
Receivers are there. Running back is there. The problem is that offensive line. Can they protect Joe Burrow? If they protect him, that's my dark horse in the AFC to surprise everybody. But the element is, can they protect Joe Burrow? If they do that, then they can surprise a lot of people and eliminate a lot of the favorites and maybe advance to at least the AFC championship. But that's a lot to ask for that offensive line. So I hope during Drita 4321 that we answer your question with that one. Let's go back. So you think it's between the Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys to win the NFC East, boys?
Correct.
Profe, you agree with him, or you like better Philadelphia or even the Giants to surprise the world?
No, I got on as much as it's paying, I got Philly.
Okay.
I think they're just the better overall team and better coaches. I think now that they got rid of their last OC and they brought a new guy in, that's been part of the Shanahan tree with LaFleur and McVay. I I think it's going to be a much better year for them because I mean we saw it last year. They struggled when they were losing. They struggled when they were losing. So I mean, if they can figure out how to win games when they're down, they're hands down one of the best football teams in the NFL, if not the
Yeah,
best.
I mean,
So
defensively, they're nasty.
they're disgusting. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
good. They're
yeah.
top, 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 top. The problem is, you know what? I really like the Giants as well,
Oh no, that front
but
seven by the Giants. Oh, on the
yeah,
defensive side.
here,
Woo!
yeah. I mean, they have everything. I just don't know if, and trust me, I'm a big fan of Harbaugh, but I don't know if you guys saw the team meeting he had the other day. It was bad. It was bad. I mean, he's trying to motivate the guys, and no one was interested. It was bad. It was bad. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I definitely got Philly. I think they're the favorites in that division.
Yeah. Me personally, like I said, it's a toss up. But if I have to pick somebody today, to me, it's between Philadelphia and the Giants. I think those two defenses are set up to win. Pretty much similar to what, and we'll be talking about them because next week we're going to do AFC South and NFC South. The Houston Texans. That's a team that has a Super Bowl defense. The problem is if their quarterback can resurface himself from year one, and it hasn't happened in year 2, 3, or 4. So we'll see what happens in year 5. You know, so or year 4. I'm sorry, year 2 and 3 is being bad for him. So we'll see what happens with Stroud. But anyway, I love the Philadelphia Eagles with the Giants. I'm gonna make a bold prediction, but I'm taking the Giants to win the division.
Wow.
And then I'm taking the Eagles to be the wild card.
Hey, we gotta write this down because
No, 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 no,
I don't
no.
want to hear. Oh, I got this one right.
Dallas Cowboys and I'm sorry, and the Commanders will stay home, in my opinion.
Okay.
You know, I could be totally wrong. I've been there before, but I'm a risk taker, so I'm definitely taking the big blue New York Giants. Oh, by the way, you made a comment saying, Prophet, you went and said, I hate to say this, but Philadelphia, and you started, making your statement. That means you hate Philadelphia teams? So you hate the Phillies, you hate the
No, no,
Flyers,
no, 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 no,
and
no,
you
no.
hate
Hey,
the 76ers.
listen.
Hey, we
Hey,
got it out of him. He hates the
85 Wagyu
76ers.
steaks. Listen, it's like it's a part of you now. I think
No.
you know what it is. I think you love him so much that you just
Oh
can't get
yeah.
him out of your
Oh yeah.
brain
The
because
abundance
he's
of love
everywhere.
coming out of my heart for
Prof,
Lebroom,
hey,
the
hey,
Cradle Club.
hey,
Is
hey, hey, hey,
tremendous.
hey, hey, Profe, once again, this is hate right here. I hate to say it, sports pops, but this is hate.
No,
There's a
this is
difference between
journalism.
hating, passionate, journalism, expertism, amateurism. He brought it up again.
It's all
He
involved,
brought it
man.
up again when
That's
when, when
everything.
there's no reason to. See,
No,
to me, that's
no,
hate.
no, 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 no. Wait a second. Don't start blaming me on just listen to the voices if you want to get in trouble with the
Hey,
voices.
hey, hey, hey,
The
hey.
one that went and said, I hate to say this. I wish we could rewind the video. He went and said, I hate to say it, Philadelphia. And he said it with an emotion that you say he hates Philadelphia teams. He
No,
does.
no, 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 no. I never said I hate Philadelphia teams.
Oh, okay. I'm
Let's not
sorry.
let's
I'm
not
sorry.
get it twisted. Let's not get it
I'm
twisted.
sorry. Oh, by the way, he decided to live in Manhattan versus living in Philadelphia. That's just to let you know.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. The city is shit. If you've been there,
Oh,
you know.
hey, you hear that voice?
You know.
Oh
Well, hey,
my
hey,
God.
hey, hey,
Lebroom,
hey,
you're
I'll tell you
not
what.
impressed.
I'll tell you what. We used to live about an hour and a half southwest of downtown
Philadelphia?
Philly, and Philly, it's a dump.
No, it's
It
not.
is
Yeah,
a dump.
They got Philly
yeah.
cheesesteak. They got the Rocky
Oh no,
statue.
no, it's a bit. We've been there. We ate that. It was awesome. We went to the Rocky Statue. I mean, we went to a lot of places, but there's some places in the city that uh,
Oh, by the
I
way,
couldn't.
there's a movie coming out about
Yeah,
Sylvester Stallone. And the
yeah.
kid, at least on the clip that I saw, the kid talks just like him. And it's about when, how he started, how he struggled, and then he wrote the script for Rocky and basically
And
changed
how
it.
he made it. I believe it's in November or something like that.
Yeah,
The
it's
movie.
coming out in November. You're absolutely right.
Okay.
So that's like us. We had this dream plus 20 plus years ago. You were not even. Oh yeah. I think you were like 3 years old when we had this dream, Profe. But believe it or not, so you know a little bit of the story. The Voice, Mr. Wilson, myself, we were trying to incorporate this, and I even competed in some contests for radio station, and I was trying to open the way for everybody for us to make it where we at today, and we're doing some nice things.
And I believe that the name.
I'm not gonna say the network because we're not sure exactly why they want us, but they show some interest. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
We'll let you
I
know as
think
soon as we get
the name of the movie, isn't it? I Am Rocky. I think it is.
Yeah, I believe so. I am.
I
Okay.
think that's the
Okay.
title, the movie
I
title.
would
you
have
know.
called it I Am Sylvester. You know,
Well, so yeah,
or I'm the
but
road
he's
runner.
talking about, well, he's talking about, the character, which made history, I guess, with the movie.
Yeah,
He got inducted into the boxing, Hall of Fame, right?
yeah, he did
Yeah, just because of those movies,
those
which is
movies. And
unbelievable.
what's his name?
Wow.
Antonio Tarver just got inducted into the Hall of Fame a few months ago. So we're trying to get him on the show. He said yes, but things here and there. So we'll see exactly when we can bring him. Maybe when the movie is coming out, we can bring him because he did one of the Rocky movies with Sylvester
Yep,
Stallone.
yep, yep.
So
He
that could be
did.
the right moment to do this. Guys, I want to thank you again. We had a good show. I love the fact that we had Bobby as our first caller ever. Not first fan ever to get in touch with us, but actually. Oh, by the way, SummerSlam is on Saturday. Anybody watching?
Yeah, I'll be
I
tuning in. I'll be watching.
OTC.
Yeah.
OTC, baby.
I think he's
I got
winning.
Roman
I think he's
Reigns.
gonna win. I
I
think
got
it's gonna win.
Roman.
But I asked you earlier. Me too. But I asked you earlier.
Oh, my bad.
Who wins? What do you call it? Brock
CM
Lesnar,
Punk. Brock
or
Lesnar or Obi Femi?
what do
Man,
you
he's from
think?
Minnesota. That's where Brock Lesnar is from.
I look, if he is going to retire
He should
like
be
for
with that win.
good,
He should be with that
he
win.
should go out a winner. He should go out
Yeah.
a winner. Yeah.
Well, now, don't be surprised they don't do it and they shit it all over, even that is in Minnesota, because what they did with Cena, get beat by Gunther by giving up
Yeah.
when his
Yeah.
phrase always is,
Yeah.
don't ever
Yeah.
give up. That is
Yep.
BS. Triple H, I love you as a wrestler, but as whatever you are right now with the WWE, bro,
And
you're
something,
doing things that don't make sense, in my
and
opinion.
something. Go back to that match, and right before Cena taps out, take a look at the expression on his
Oh,
face.
he smiled. He
Yeah,
smiled
he
like
just
that.
goes. He says something like saying, "Yeah, okay,
I have to.
I'm doing it for the company."
Exactly, I have to.
You can
I'm
tell.
gonna
You
go
can
ahead and
tell.
give
You
up.
can tell.
Look, I
Yeah, you
would
can
have
tell.
been okay if he lost, but not that way.
Yeah.
I would have rather him to
Yep.
say, hey, he went to sleep, he was knocked
Yep.
out, he pinned in 1, 2, 3. But to go ahead with the man that has a message never to give up, to go ahead and give up,
Yep.
that's the purest BS I ever seen.
Yeah.
To
Yep.
me, this is me, my opinion, to all the WWE universe, I think for whatever reason, Triple H wants to tarnish a lot of different, careers. That he thinks that's going to make him get higher ranking? No, you still below them. The thing is that you marry the daughter of the guy that made WWE what it is with Hulk Hogan, rest in peace. That's the real story behind it. And the fact that you convince Stephanie to stop her dad and not defend him, to stay within the company, no matter what he did, because I understand he was playing hanky-panky with the wrestlers in the back end. And I'm not saying, and I'm not condoning that. But at least you should have came out public and said, hey, Dad, I'm with you. And not have your husband now, oh, he's in charge. You know, he is doing everything for the company. No, I don't like it. I didn't like it. I hated the fact that it looked like a plan from him to take wrestling away from Vince McMahon. The man that took the company from his father. So we're talking about family tree here, to have a stranger just because he married the daughter to take over. That's my opinion. And the ratings are down. Even with the acquisition of ESPN with them and everything I'm sorry, the ratings are down. They're having issues because they're doing things that you go, really? You really want to do that? You know, like Sol Rocca. They made her probably a month ago the Intercontinental Champion. She lost last night. Or Monday night. I take that back. So now Raquel is the new champion, the Mexican American. She's a good wrestler. I like her. I like her character. But, you know, why you keep changing this thing like it's, you know, like changing underwear. Like this guy that changes teams all the time. Oh, I'm sorry. It just comes back to that,
hey,
you know.
Prophet, read it again. Read it one more time, baby. Read it one more time.
No. You don't need to read that again. But anyway, really quick.
What's the job of a hater? A hater's job is to
Oh my God,
criticize,
here we go,
doubt,
here we
and
go.
tear down other
Here we
people
go.
out of their own jealousy,
all his fans.
insecurity, or unhappiness.
Well, I'm a happy guy.
They focus on someone else's successes or progress because it highlights their own lack of growth. That's the definition.
Oh my God.
If you call that he's successful on what? I mean, 4 championships in 24 years? That's success? Wow. Okay.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
Wow.
Go ask
God.
all them great players in the past that they haven't sniffed a championship. And you know, go talk to them and see what they tell you. And I'm not defending the Bucks.
You know what they'll tell you? I play with my team, and I didn't go jump ship every time something went wrong to try to win another one. That's what they're going to tell you.
So what happened to the guy that three-peated the first time and he did it a second time, and then he went to a loaded team, right? But nobody talks about that.
No. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second.
You want to get his heart rate going? You want to get his heart rate going?
No. Before you get there, you start trying to turn the things around. Tony Kukoc was drafted by the Chicago Bulls.
Oh,
he was part of the team. Okay.
Oh.
Then Michael wins the 3 in a row. He goes play baseball. We know what happened. He came back, played 17 games, and they got eliminated by the Orlando Magic. That eventually got swept by the Houston Rockets. Okay. Then he comes back. They made some moves on the second three-peat by having Rodman. They had Harper, you know, and that was the team that became the second three-peat. I don't take anything away from that. They put a team together that nobody could beat.
But nobody says anything about that. But everybody, and again,
wait
LeBron James.
He didn't go to LA. He didn't go to New York. He stayed home, and the players came to play with him. This one here goes, you know something? I'm going to come here. I want to do what I want to do. But as soon as I'm not happy,
so when Jordan came back, why didn't he go to a sucky team?
Hey, Pat Riley, why you're not going to fire Spoelstra? And I'm leaving. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Hey, Prof, you want to get his heart rate up? Come on, baby.
Oh, no, it's calm. Look, I can take three rounds of boxing right now. You know?
Oh, man.
Oh, by the way, did you guys take seriously Jake Paul trying to make a football team? He said that he can be a wide receiver. Exactly.
I don't pay attention to that.
Jake, I love you. I love that promotional stunt that you did with boxing, but brother, you're not making it to the National Football League. If you do, I'll take my hat off. It'll be a miracle.
The problem is that he still has a concussion from the last fight. That's what happened.
Wow.
when he got his abs completely whooped. That's what happened.
There we go. Hey, Chino, get us out of here because we be talking about everything. And oh, he's on the injury
What-
report.
What happened to LCP?
Oh, he has a bad knee.
Oh,
No, bad knee or bad hip?
Yeah, bad knee.
A bad knee today.
you know what? Me and him are the same. You know what I call that disease? Age.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what
You
that
got it.
disease is.
Wow.
It's age. It's age. We all go through it. If we live long enough, and Profe, if you were to live long enough, hopefully God will live 100 years. Watch.
Guys, I want to thank my pit crew, the boys, and the Profe. Of course, lifetime concussion protocol, even that he was quiet tonight. I have to tell you, remember here at the Sports Rise Show, every sports story belongs to you. Hey, Bobby, thank you again for being our first caller ever. And to all our fans, keep your engines running. The Sports Rise Show is here.